Hello, I am Kathy Taylor, and today is day 24 of my 30 days of being more intentional about spending time with God. There are some big things that I'm asking God for, and I need to know His direction, and I need to be clear about what that looks like. So, the only thing I know to do is that I really need to lean in, and that's what I've been doing for the last 24 days. So I just want to leave you with another nugget. And I call it a nugget because it's just a little something, a little bite sized piece until you can get more. So today, I have been thinking, probably for the last few days, a question. I feel like the Holy Spirit has been asking me a question, and I will ask you that question. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? It's like God is saying to me, Kathy, what do you want from me? And you know what? It's so easy for me to rattle off, my business, things about my business and personal and professional growth and all these sort of generic things. But I feel like the reason why that question keeps coming up because I'm giving very surface answers. So I want to ask you, would you, if God asked you, if the Holy Spirit said, whatever your name is, what do you want from me? Would you too give off surface answers, or are you prepared to dig deep and talk about your deepest desires and what that looks like? Are you really prepared with that? Do you know what that is? Have you written those things down? I don't mean, more clients, or a better job or more money, not that kind of thing. But what is it that you really want for God to do? Are you bold enough to ask for what your heart's desire is? Have you put Him in a box that you are afraid to ask because it seems too big? Or you feel like you haven't done the work or you don't deserve certain things? Write that down. What do you want from God? What is that? And what does it look like? Start putting it into details and talking to God about it in details, because that's the only way that you can dig deeper and you can start seeing what does that look like. And if He gave it to you, what would you do with it? So there's three things that I had to really start looking at. And again, this journey, here it is. I'm at day 24 and I'm still digging in. I'm 24 of 30 and I'm still digging in. So this is not a hard stop at 30 because I'm learning so much about myself right now, at this stage. So what promises does it align with? So if God asked you, what do you want from me? Ask yourself, what promises does it align with? Um, and then what are you doing towards that goal? So you can't say, if God asked you, what do you want from me? You can't say, oh God, I want to be rich. What does that mean? And what are you doing to work towards being rich? Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing with the resources that you have to work towards whatever it is you're asking God to do, or whatever you want from God? And then get very clear, or have a moment and say, why do you want this? What is your purpose behind wanting whatever that is? If it's to be rich, let's just go with that. If you say, God, I want to be rich, why do you want to be rich? What is the underlying reason for that? Is it to build a legacy? Is it to do some other things? And the reason why I say that is because it's cutting back the fluff, of what do you want from me? Answering that question, what do you want from me? So when God is asking you, as He asked me, what do you want from me? It's going to take you digging deeper. And you digging deeper, there's a couple of things you can do. Ask yourself, what promise does it align with? So you can make sure so that you're not disappointed when something doesn't happen because it's not in line with one of his promises. So you need to go back and research and say, but God, you promised me. And he honors his promise because he's not a man that could lie. He wants us to declare his promises. And then what are you doing? What are you doing to work towards whatever it is you're asking him for? And then why do you want it? So, what do you want from God? God is asking us all that. What do you want from me? And I hope you will take the time to really dig in and answer that question, just as I am doing. All right. So my time is up. Thank you so much for listening. Please press subscribe. And I can't wait to talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.